Hello. I'm so excited to bring you this riveting issue that starts to show us a bit more about Declan, why the number 40 keeps being mentioned, and we learn more about Swivel, the fanatical farmer fixated on fixing his farm. No time is wasted as Swivel gives us a glimpse into his madness, but also his ingenuity. Tearing out the flash from a guy's back to make a paper plane that he uses to cut off a lovely woman's fingers clean off is a perfect example. All for the sake of nutrients for his beloved pot, his desperate final chance of growing something after Declan ruined the climate with his benevolent healing of madness and insanity. No good deed gets unpunished, and Swivel is judge, jury, and executioner. Patiently waiting his turn, and in a rare sight of kindness, Swivel helps out a lil girl who has a sliver in her finger. Revealing his face that is made out of nothing but fingers, he heroically pulls out the sliver and, as charming as a southern gentleman, bids the girl farewell. Finding Reece, who is blissfully ignorant of the menace in front of her. He introduces himself as Swivel, the last name ever, the name that ends everything. He is here for Declan Thomas, Declan Barton, a killer. Declan's closet is filled with skeletons, 32 men, 7 women, and a dog, and that he also has something that belongs to him. Recess can't believe such words since she knows Declan for 6 years and he is no murderer. Swivel in a sarcastic way point out that neither is he. Scared, Reece makes a go for Swivel with a syringe, but her hand is stopped with ease as now. Swivel is clutching her hand and fingers start to sprout in a panic-inducing madness. As she frantically leaves a MSG for Declan saying, "His back," exiting the room and into the hungry world. The madness begins anew as Swivel takes poor Reece on a forced tour of his place, pointing out his friend Nimble Jack's place and also Declan's former home away from home. Realizing Reece is gone, Swivel is not worried. He can find her with ease because he has fingers, throwing out a handful of fingers. Meanwhile, Declan, getting the message, rushes back to Hungry World to save his beloved and realizes he is in front of his former home while the people he used to get here are being snatched. Sprouting fingers materialize calling for Reece as she is pinned to the wall and asked a few simple questions by Swivel. Does she really know Declan? Did she know he used to live in this world? That he used to work, with his hands for Swivel, Hand Swivel has a peculiar interest in "he was a good man," pointing to a newly formed door as Reece is reluctant to hear any of his words that are driving her crazy, refusing to succumb to the madness of this information. A door opens, and inside we see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to find out what Swivel's connections are with Declan. What was Declan's job? Did he really murder 40 people? Why is Swivel obsessed with fingers? See you next time.